Testing. Get into this. Giving our honor, praise, and glory to Heavenly Father.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash.
Alright. That's the Most High, Yahweh. That's the Most High, Yahweh Shah. That's the Messiah. We will call God Jesus. Double honors to the apostles and the bishops of the great Millstone Church. Salutations to the rest of the Lord for the elders. Alright. So yeah, man. Let's get Sirach 40, 44 and actually 38. Give me the first verse. All right, but we the Hebrew Israelites, all right, the true people of the book, us so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, based upon our father's lineage. That meaning if our dad is this, if our dad's lineage go back to these people only, all right, we will be Israelites. Spirit bear witness with our spirit that we are, meaning our situation aligns with the words of this book. All right, we fit the prophecy, so that's how we know. And we ultimately follow these scriptures. We further prove we're children of the Most High. And this time, like we are being treated as such. We're not just other people who made the covenant with the Heavenly Father. We're not just other people that made a covenant, with the Most High. All right? So yeah, that's who we are. And we specifically the Church of Great Millstone, all right, Northwest Arkansas branch. So let's go ahead and get into some things, all right? Which is prophecy. That's the most important thing, all right? Times is waxing old. Everything is perishing, man. All right, let's get that. The more thou searches, that second Ezra, get that real quick. You'll see that this world hates to pass away. Read up.
This is second Ezra 4, verse 26. Yep. Then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. For the world hasteth fast to pass away.
So the more you try to figure out what's going on, in other words, the more thou searches. All right, so that means the more you search the scriptures, you try to see what's going on. Give me that in Acts. They search the scriptures to see if these things are true. The more you try to, do these things, you're gonna, in other words, pay attention. All right, and you're gonna see, obviously, the things is not as they once were. This world is disappearing, man, and everything in it, man. All right, and what actually caused you to start doing this is obviously the Heavenly Father, but it's because He gave you a hunch or an inkling that at the point of when, at some point, you basically realize, okay, things is not how it's supposed to be. Period. Okay. You got young ass people that come into this world. They early teens, and they can already see, and they haven't even been here that long. Okay, the earth should be like this. That's second Ezra 14. All right. So let's grab that too real quick.
Second Ezra 14.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
Second Ezra 14, and straight to the point. It says, for the world, let's start at 9. For thou shalt be taken away from all, and from henceforth thou shalt remain with my son, and with such as be like thee, until the times be ended. It says, for the world has lost his youth, and the times begin to wax old. All right, everything played out. In other words, things washed. I tried to watch the NBA playoffs the other day. I fell asleep on it. I couldn't even watch the shit. Shit was just dry. It just wasn't the same. People trying to hide the spirit, but it ain't there. Like, it's not even basketball. It's just a damn product. It's a brand. Like, I ruined the game of basketball. It's not even to watch it through the NBA. To watch the game of basketball through the thing known as the NBA is like, you're doing yourself a disservice, man. All right, because this world leading and pushing things that are cool or ought to be, they have ran these things in the ground to the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like Esau done over push food to where like food not even exciting no more. He done over push women and, you know, so-called dating and shit like that. Sexuality to where it's like a turn off. It's like motherfuckers out here ass naked now. You know? So that's what you're seeing. This world is just it's like this shit just cooked, bro. But getting to the point. You wanna say something?
I was gonna say it's like if brothers know the movie Idiocracy, like the whole like the world just literally like plummeting. Like everybody became dumb. Like exactly what you said. Like the food is like the different examples they showed in the joint is just like gluttony on max. You know what I'm saying? Where like the shit just look disgusting. And shit don't even look appealing. And like the dude that was there, that was the smartest one. Like he just seen all, like through it all. You know. So that's an example.
And yeah, man. That's what you just seeing, man. You just seeing this world it's just out of there, bro. Like it's just this world played off. Like you can't even, outside. Certain things don't even appeal your interest no more. You like, man, outside, that shit over. You know, going out all the time. Like, man, that shit damn overhyped. You know what I'm saying? Like breathing overhyped. You like, man, you know, being alive, basically. Paul said that. Paul's like, man, I'd rather be out of this world, to be honest. He's like, I'd rather have you without a damn woman, man. It's overrated, bro. You're gonna have trouble in the flesh. He said that way 1,000 years ago. How much more now? Sure. Imagine if Paul seen OnlyFans. What would he tell you then? Now, Paul, we dealing with something called OnlyFans, bro. Akia. Let me finish this. 2nd Ezra 14 and 13. So that's straight to the point of verse 11, I mean. It says, it's the point. For the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10 parts of it are gone already, and half of the 10 part. All right? And that's what you see a lot of people already understand no matter how long they've been here. It's like, one, proving that they obviously been here before, right? It's like, how could you understand at 13, 14, 15, or whatever it is, like that this is a over, like, no, I asked, you know, my little one, I'm like, you want to go outside? He's like, no. You know what I'm saying? I was like, why not? I was really like, why not? He's like, basically, it's overrated. But I'd rather just see outside through the glass. No, shorty, I don't want to deal with you. I'm cool right here. I got you. I can have you right here for free. You see what I'm saying? No strings attached. I can just look at you through this phone. You know?
No, that's crazy.
I don't need you to come bust it open.
No, exactly.
Look, right here.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right here with it. I'm good.
That makes sense. FaceTime.
Okay. Yeah.
Nigga, Soldier Boy said, kiss me through the phone. So it's like we really basically came to that age. Like it's really like that right now.
Yeah, man. Arguing, fighting. A bunch of shit is overrated. Going pro, you know what I'm saying? Because this world that just watched Esau just played over, he just overdid everything. Everything's in excess. So now we sick of it. The scriptures tell you that excess brings sickness. Right? That's Sirach, what's that, 38 I want to say?
You could barely be funny without offending people. Stuff like that.
Yeah, certain things is actually staples to life and living, and you know, that's supposed to be within your, you know, like, man, no, it's overrated. Man, you don't like water? No, shit, hell no. I got like that shit for. I get dehydrated drinking water. You must be chugging the bottled water. Shit. Twist the cap, squeezing the hell out of plastic. Like, bro, you just drunk in like 2 seconds. Clearly it's not doing nothing. I can remember back when we used to drink water and your stomach would swell up. Because it got the minerals in it. Now you drink this shit, it just run through you.
Having a piss.
Fuck, stomach flat as hell. You like, It go right through you.
Actually feel the water in your stomach. This is crazy.
Made out of paper. Finishing this, it says, now therefore set. That's basically it, man. So that was the point on that. Let's keep going on that. Whoever had that.
You went down.
I think it was the one we was reading.
You had called one too.
Acts 17 and 11.
No, the one we was reading.
Yep, Salakia.
Go ahead.
This is 2nd Esdras 4 and verse 26. It says, then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest,
Yeah. So the more you keep looking and paying attention to things, go ahead.
the more thou shalt marvel.
Yeah, you gonna scratch your head even more. You gonna go, how the fuck? Basically, you gonna have a how in the fuck moment.
How you how?
Like I was literally, we was on our way up there. I seen cows. The cows were skinny as hell. I was like, why the fuck is these cows so damn puny? Then I seen a horse. He was skinny as hell. I was like, no, dead ass serious. I just came. I'm like, I'm gonna use that on the highway. You know what I'm saying? That was real though. I should have took a picture. I'm talking, they out there eating, but they ain't fat. I'm like, I ain't never seen cows this puny. You know? I had seen a picture on, brother had posted on YouTube the other day, where he took one cow and he was able to get so much meat from the cow to where he could feed his whole family for a year. He had all different types of chops and, you know, it was heavy. I'm like, yo, that's heavy. Just off one cow. A whole, you should have seen, he had all the meat lined up. Like he had all different types of chops. You know, the sirloin, he had it, whatever.
Yeah.
Flat iron, however you like it. T-bone, you know what I'm saying? Right. However you want it. You try to do that with these cows now. The majority of the cows can't do that.
Chicken.
He eating, he just like, I can't get full. He walk around like,
Little special baby.
big ass head, little ass body, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no meat on that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the cow's bobblehead is just crazy.
And you don't even hear cows mooing like that.
Yeah.
You don't hear roosters.
Right.
You don't see bees. Grass ain't green no more. Can't use that saying the grass is greener and there ain't nothing green. The money ain't about to be green no more. They finna come with the chick.
They gotta paint the grass green nowadays.
Like literally, all this turf shit.
Spraying, like literally
We
spraying.
saw rather lay down fake grass instead of nourishing the earth.
Nah, it's crazy. So like, like the spots where the grass is just yellow, they like actually
Yeah,
take
they
paint
paint
and
that shit.
just paint it. Not even like fake grass or like turf or nothing. It's like whole actual like soil and shit. They just playing that shit.
Quick one. This is Isaiah 24:5. It says, I'm gonna start at 4. Let me actually start at 3. The land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for the Lord Yahweh has spoken this. The earth mourned and faded away. The world languished and faded away. See, that's showing you the earth and the world is two different things. See? It says, whole another point though, but the haughty people of the earth do language. Why? Because when you go into Jeremiah 2:12, it said that the Lord was gonna, the day of the Lord is gonna be upon all of them that are haughty and you know and whatnot. Isaiah 2:12 actually. Okay. Read on. It says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse, what's that go back to? Genesis. Devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Exactly. Get everybody through. Right? Most men, hands is on their loins. You see what I'm saying? Can't breathe. Niggas taking cigarette breaks, coming back in, nigga catch a damn heart attack. I'm at the gig with old Jakes. They working their asses off, going to take their cigarette breaks. You know, to try to catch a break from work. But then his body need a break from cigarettes. He catch a heart attack, he can come in. trying to survive work, but then he got to try to survive his mechanism to survive work, which is smoking. Nigga, stay in the hospital. That nigga work from the point that mother open to the point that mother in. Oh, my dog. But anyway, finish. You got, you grab that Isaiah.
Yeah, I got the Isaiah 2 and 12, and then I got that
Yeah, we don't need it.
Acts 17 and 11.
You can finish that, bro. That was it.
Fine. It says, the more thou
Yeah,
searchest,
that was the ones we get.
the more thou shalt marvel.
Yep. So you're gonna have those scratch your heads moments. We scratching our heads because we see the earth curse, man. Why? Because Esau Edom, the so-called white man. For those that want to know, that goes back. We can drop the Isaiah. You got that? Yeah. Get the Genesis 4 and start at verse 4 and start at 9 through.
This is Genesis 9, Genesis 4 and 9. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
Yeah, so Esau Edom, who Cain came back as, right? Who's today being called the so-called white man. He never gave a fuck about people. His own neighbor, his own kinsman. In other words, he never cared about nobody else. So I said, am my brother's keeper? Am I supposed to take care of people? Am I supposed to make sure they straight? That was his mentality all the way back then, in the beginning. So who you think came? To this day.
Esau.
To this day.
Like you think twins got the closest bond, you know, but not Esau. So Genesis 4 and 10, and he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now thou art cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
Yeah, man. So the earth is basically like, it's a curse on it. Because the foundation in which societies have came forth on and try to come forth on is it's off bad ground, it's off beef. And it's not just a beef with people on the earth, it's a beef with the Heavenly Father with the people that's on the earth, with some shit that happened on the earth. So the Lord like mad at what happened to Cable. So he ain't like letting nothing, really be blessed on the earth. Because what happened, because Abel blood got spilled. Yahweh Shah came forth and said that. He said, what's going to be, get that real quick. Require this, let's put Abel and go to the New Testament. The first one you see, Yahweh Shah, New Testament. Yeah. Right there. Come on.
Yeah, the book of Matthew 23 and verse 25, it says,
because the only time Abel will come back up again is really by Yahweh Shah. Since he perished. You know what I'm saying? He went back to spirit world. Go ahead.
it says that upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth.
Get it in context.
Yeah, let me hop up. Matthew 23 in verse 33. It says, matter of fact, 32, it says, fill ye up then the measure of your fathers, ye serpents.
Yeah, and who's the fathers? Meaning the ancestors, the people that came before us.
Yep.
Who was that? That's Cain. That's why it says many have gone in the way of Cain. A lot of Jake's ancestors is Cain. You gotta think Cain at a point was a so-called black man. That's why Esau has bleached pale right now, man. That's the mark.
You got the wheat and the tares, Matthew 23 and 32 in the NLT says, go ahead and finish what your ancestors started.
Ooh. When something gets started, it's the what? The beginning. See? Genesis. Go ahead.
Yeah, back in the KJV 33, verse 33, it says, ye serpents.
Ooh! Hey, that's it. For those things we reaching. That's it, man. It's the spirit guiding us. Come on.
Yeah. Ye generation of vipers, how can ye escape the damnation of hell? Wherefore, behold, I sent unto you prophets and wise men.
So it's the spirit. The Lord said, I sent you prophets. You should I send your teachers. You getting the proper breakdown. All right? Go ahead. And we ain't up here for no filthy lucre's sake. We got sent out here. I was doing something that really even had nothing to do with this before I came up here. You see what I'm saying? But I'm here. All right? But again, don't take that like this ain't, you know, in the forefront of brothers' mind. You see, all brothers think of what brothers basically consumed by, what overrun brothers' life. This truth overruns my life. Don't get it twisted. All right, go ahead. Yep.
It says, and scribes.
Yeah.
It's-
So we let the spirit come upon us when you get seasoned with this thing. All right, and that's just for brothers that's, you know, already of, you know, that type of discernment. Younger brothers don't really mind that, man. Like, go fucking hard. All right. Don't be a busybody. Go ahead. Stay in balance. Go ahead.
It says, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some of them ye shall scourge in your synagogues.
And I don't mean the older brothers or brothers so-called been doing this don't go hard. I'm making sure my speech is seasoned. All right. Because a younger brother hears something like that, like, oh shit, like, no, bro. No, not at all. Don't make shipwreck, bro. Paul went hard. You fought a good fight, all the way to the end. All right, go ahead. And it's the same thing. It's just certain things you realize as you go, you know, and get older. You know, in this faith. All right, but go ahead.
It says, and persecute them.
And really, you gotta be paying attention in order to truly get older in the faith. Because you can get older in the sense of how the time you've been here, but not in the sense of understanding. Growth. You're not really growing because you're probably not paying attention. You ain't going through nothing. You ain't proving yourself. All right. You gotta let the beat. You gotta let the beat breathe, bro. It's okay to pause in between. You ain't gotta. The punchline hit harder when you break. All right. Gotta, like the brother's spirit, like the brother just step back. Let the shit breathe, man, to reflect, to meditate. All right, so this is how I'm able to say certain things like this. But as time goes and you paying attention, as the Lord permits, you will start realizing these things yourself, you know what I'm saying? But keep going.
Yeah, continuing. It says, and persecute them from city to city, that upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth.
So back to what we're talking about. All right, so see, that's still thought about. Every single righteous person's blood that was spilled, all right? As far as what? Go ahead.
It says, from blood of righteous Abel.
Woo! The beginning.
From that.
So that's why the earth cursed right now. Because the Lord's still mad about that. He's still mad about that, man. I'm always trying to build upon, like, it's like I don't like them partying on that corner. My brother got killed up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know this, like, my people old, like we bought this building, right? That type of shit. And how it, like, got in the hands of somebody else is, like, through, you know, bad business, bad blood. So it's like a sour taste in one's mouth when you in situations like that. That's how this is, right, with the Heavenly Father. The Lord sitting back, so I say he's jealous. Canaan got his head bust by his own brother. You see? Abel got his head bust by his own brother, the water. Slip of the tongue, but not from the heart. But people not minding that, man. This is like the thoughts of America. Like, how y'all having fun in America knowing what this place founded off of, bro? We can never rejoice and be glad. And how can you build here? Like, how can we ever build here? How? Do you know what the hell happened to us here? You can never make that right. You gonna give me some what to make it up? A rep of what? You gonna give me, you got a nigga named, I don't even want to mention nigga name. Nigga on the internet, this nigga talking about something. If he, basically they finna go to Trump He got the whole plan of how they gonna go to Trump and all this bullshit, and every damn black person get $1 million. That's gonna. What happens when everybody done spent their million? We even. I'm gonna be madder then. More mad. I don't want $2 million. Keep that shit, nigga. Fuck, I'm gonna do it $1 million. Most niggas gonna wanna buy a Rolls Royce. That's $200.
That shit going.
That shit already gone.
Jake already spent that million.
They do that, they gonna make stuff more expensive.
Say it again.
I said, they do that, they gonna make stuff more expensive, so your million don't even feel like $1 million no more.
Jake already spent the million.
They ain't even gotta do that. Jake gonna give it right back.
Jake, like Jake,
Right.
that shit going
Don't
already.
even matter.
Every Jake got $1 million spent in their head already.
They going to Magic City. Probably at least 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you got 900 left, and you about to go buy the Rolls, right? The Rolls, right? And you better buy a chain.
Niggas bought a chain, was a closet of Jordans.
The chain ain't nothing no more. That nigga like, yeah, you know, they ain't nothing.
Niggas already got chains.
Niggas gonna be having $1 million like they billionaires and trillionaires and shit. Like, do that little ass money. A little $1 million. I got 1 million. He got $1 million. They got one little million. Like, bro, you got 999,000. No, my bad. And 99 cents.
Right.
And the nose hair. You know what I'm saying? That's what made it $1 million. Blow your damn. You gotta go buy some tissue. Jake buy stupid shit. Yeah, let me get a. Yeah, let's get some Rillos right there, some skies. Yeah, got some tissue. Yeah, give me a couple of those. That goes $5 of this shit, $20 of this shit right there. Now you down to 9. You know what I'm saying? The million, look, he already in the million. He already in the fucking million.
You doing, bro? You in the million?
900,000, 995,000. You know what I'm saying? He ain't a millionaire no more now, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So what we talking about?
I'm about to go buy a zipper.
I don't want that damn money. So, again, like, how can y'all really look the bill here, bro, knowing, like, split, backs are split open, down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Eyelids were smacked off niggas' faces. Babies, it's parents that literally went on for the rest of their life and never seen a little child that was 2 years old ever again. Think about that. They never seen, they had a 2-year-old, right? This family lost their 2-year-old and never seen he or she again. She just had twins. Esau said, my twins. Now Smokey was like, yeah, we got about $200, right, Debo? I got about $200. They was holding their babies like, my pride and joy, baby. And he's like, nah, my pride and joy. You know? Go watch the movie Goodbye, Uncle Tom. Niggas standing like they still do it. Niggas measuring our rods, our legs, all this type of shit, man. They show you this shit on TV. That's the fucking NBA combine is, the NFL combine. They got the little speedos on, niggas stretching and shit.
Measuring niggas' hands.
Yeah, they measuring these niggas' body and shit like
What a fine specimen this year is. He's got all the specs and
all you can think about is like the shit y'all think, the stuff you think about. I just want to just be want to just disappear. You know, I disappear as best as I can. You know? Cause y'all want to see us. They gonna want to talk to me. I ain't got nothing good to say. We the prophets of doom. I don't got nothing good to say. Cause everything good, y'all gonna call back. Go ahead.
Yeah, time. Yeah, continuing.
Second charity.
Or no effects. Hey, call them like outbox me outside right there. That's it.
Yeah, con. Yep. Yeah.
Like I said, hold fast, man. You gotta do whatever the fuck you can. Just hold on, man. And if hold on, sit your ass down, stand out the way. binge watching some shit. Whatever the hell, you know? Lift some weights,
Yeah.
read, you know, whatever, man. Go out, you might go sit in the park by yourself. They're like, who's that strange guy over there? Who's that black guy? Who's that black cat over there?
But then you know so much, so even doing that, it's just gonna vex you.
I can't.
Like you can't do shit without getting vexed. Because you know so much.
Yeah.
Because the Lord gave you so much.
The scriptures tell you that.
You know, you increase in knowledge, you increase in wisdom, you increase sorrow.
Exactly, man.
You go outside, you see trees, you see all type of, you see a dead raccoon, a dead animal, a dead deer, you know, but that's just one of the many hundred things.
It's all vexation.
Yeah, good.
It's all sponsored by Esau.
Got it.
This is Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Got it.
It's like both these brothers, both just said, you know, like with us knowing so much, like we understand we oppressed, we understand like can't nothing make up for what was done, and then on top of that, like what the brother talking about, which is going on to say, you have a moment, you know what I'm saying, being out here, that's still you still vexed, you know. Even if you giving something, or somebody trying to offer you something, you hesitate to take it because you know this shit out of whack. This shit could take you away from the Lord, possibly. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to deal with this shit because I just know trying to be a part of this shit could take my mind away from where I need to be at.
Invites, niggas inviting here, inviting, like, nah, nigga ain't got my number. You know what I'm saying? I'm alive and well. I'm alright. Let me help you by standing the fuck out the way.
Exactly.
You people crazy.
Yeah.
How the hell you go outside and try to be inside while outside?
It's crazy.
I try to go outside and be inside as much as I can. That's vexation.
Surely oppression makes a wise man mad.
This ain't life, man. This ain't living. I go to, I want to be I'll go to the park. I want to be at the furthest. I don't, Piccolo, basically. Piccolo in the spirit.
Yeah.
Nigga sitting under the waterfall in the middle of nowhere. Floating this
Waiting on the nigga
shit.
to
That's crazy.
build my core and shit.
Because you think like
Doing plank somewhere.
it's like he damn near gotta have the weighted shit on him.
Because
Everything weighted. Damn hat weighted. Heavy as the head.
Because you know when you take this shit off, it's game time. You know.
Rock loose shit.
Right.
Look. Keep going, bro.
Yeah.
You got it.
Done?
Yep.
Yeah, continuing. Matthew 23:35, continuing where we left off, it says, from the blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zechariah,
The
son.
reason why everything like this because of what happened to Abel. That's what was really not getting. Something happened on this earth to where the earth fucked up right now. It's not allowed to prosper.
Yeah, it's a continuation.
It's like, why can't air be air, Lord? You know? Why can't people just be okay?
And it's crazy.
Because these motherfuckers got to get the smoke. They got to die the second death, man.
They have to.
These the niggas that was here when the Lord flirted this shit the first time. And you know what happened? And that was post Abel's blood.
Right.
And the Lord still mad. Because they came back and did even worse. They started building a my bad. Go ahead.
It's Ecclesiastes 3:15. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been.
Good point.
And Yahweh requires that which is past.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the Lord, all these moths from the first world, the pre-Diluvian flood, as they call it, is here. Everybody back, came back, descendants of them, Abel back, descendants of them. You see? Shit, Solomon even back, everybody back. So, what's going on? Armageddon. You know what I'm saying? That's what's about to go down. Like, the Lord about to really settle this shit. Like,
He said,
the fight schedule, bro.
he said everybody got a seat with their name on it. Everybody
Yeah.
got to be president. You know.
Get Joel 3. Start at 1.
mugs who stabbed the Lord, gonna see him. Everybody gonna get their judgment like on one time. Like he gonna take care of everybody at once.
Yeah, Lord, yes, a damn Royal Rumble about to happen.
He got all his enemies in one spot to take them on.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish up real quick. Matthew 23 and 36. Yeah, it says, from the blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of Barachias.
There's all type of wild stuff been going on. These people been doing, and it's been by these people. The earth is defiled under the habits thereof. The reason why it's like this because of y'all. And you're here. All type of wild, just treacherous, just scandalous stuff been just taking place, man. And the Lord's been sitting back watching. He watched one place build up his sins literally back to the heavens. It's literally back. We're back in the time of ancient Babylon where they built the Tower of Babel to the heavens, or they tried to. That's how you know this place that he's talking about, whose sins have researched the heavens, truly is the spiritual Babylon. Because the ancient Babylon did the same thing. And guess what? It was by way of a bunch of ethnic groups of bugged out people coming together in one accord, just build madness, building of something out of the Lord. And then what happened? The Lord had to come forth and scatter their ass back, or scatter their ass really where they supposed to be at. Y'all the only people out of order like that. Lions ain't trying to be with tigers. Man, these people retarded, bro. Bring back human race. You don't see the animal kingdom work like that, bro. They don't. The bees ain't trying to, like, they're not doing, hippos ain't trying to, like, we might all deal off the same resources, we in the same vicinity, but, nigga, you a hippo, nigga.
You go back to the hippos,
Yeah.
go back to the lions, go.
A zebra, a fucking zebra, not a horse. A horse is a fucking horse, not a zebra.
Yeah, and right, exactly. Even in the one class, like, it's tribes and classes.
Right.
It's tribes of Edomites. It's tribes of so-called black people. We ain't talking about Africans, Hamites. All right? You got all types of so-called black people. You got Latinos, you got Native American Indians, you got so-called Negroes, you got so-called West Indians. All right? You got mugs over east. European so-called black people. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Damn, what's Wembanyama first name? Victor Wembanyama. You know what I'm saying? And then, all those dudes really Nigerian, which is crazy. They from West Africa. That's how they got there. All the Nigerians moved to the dang Europe. That's what they do, because it's right there. So most of the brothers you see, sisters and whatnot that's like living in Europe, I guarantee their family go back to the so-called Nigerian, the Igbos, the Ibos, all right? Hence the Hebos. And they all know we different. Like, nah, y'all American Negro. We Negro, but y'all, I Igbo. You Negro. I Igbo.
Right.
You know? You right, bro. But like, as of now, technically, we all Judites, it's the same shit.
Right. They say that shit on some like, hey, you know,
house nigga, field nigga,
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
species, man. All right.
So like, if I can, that's y'all crazy too, because I remember that be like a whole conversation back in the world amongst, you know what I'm saying, like Jake, amongst like talking like, you think there's a difference between like how white people be interacting with light skins versus dark skins? Like,
Get that ham definition to edify on that. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, like that'd be like a whole conversation that like mugs that have, because they like, I noticed mugs act this kind of way with these mugs versus these mugs and shit. Like that'd be the one thing I can always tie it to, you know. I would be like, look at history and shit. Like they had different niggas in different places, you know.
What you hold? How many scriptures you hold?
But like the brother said, quoting the song, still niggas. You know?
Let's go back to that one you originally.
saying.
Some people
All that shit was just more ways to separate us, destroy us. Have us forget that we all one.
They say a house divided.
So that's thing.
I got that hymn.
Yeah.
So this the word hymn. It's in the Zondervan.
History.
Step up here. I'm good. I'm good. So Ham, it says the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood. And of eight, it's like,
We ain't finished Genesis 4.
and one of 8 persons to live through the flood.
Yeah. We ain't
He
finished,
became
right?
the progenitor
14.
of the dark races,
Old Genesis 10.
not the Negroes.
Yeah, so you got, a class of dark people, but you got species. All right? So Ham, most dark people are of Ham. But you got a certain species of dark people who are not from Ham, which are who? The Negroes. They're not Hamites. They're not Africans. All right? They from the land of Israel. They're not from the land of Africanus. Right? That was conquered by Leo Scipio's Africanus. All right? The land we from don't necessarily sit on the plot of, it's not even in Africa. It's connected to Africa. So we're not African in every sense of the word, man.
I mean, literally all you have to do is
Every sense. All right? You finished?
A little bit more.
Come on.
It says he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but
16.
the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, Canaanites, which are all Hamites, Africans, so-called.
5.
So
1, 5.
it's a distinguishment between
6.
dark people. Thus what? Different tribes.
All right, go ahead, bring it up.
This is Genesis 10:1. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah.
Right, because again, people don't understand like the earth. Like they say, you don't know where you're going if you don't know where you come from. All right, so people don't understand and can't really understand where this earth has gone and is on its way to, because they don't know where it came from. You see, they don't understand how, when it says, if somebody can get Psalms 85 and start at verse 82 and start at verse 4. All right, they don't understand when the scriptures say this. Real quick, come on,
Psalms 82 and verse 4.
come on,
It says, deliver the poor and needy.
come on,
Rid them out of the hand of the wicked.
come on.
They know not.
They don't understand why that says that. Why? Because the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. Now, when did that happen? Well, you need to go back to, you got to do the investigation. Search. All right? The more you search, the more you're going to marvel. Go ahead.
It says, verse 5, they know not.
Because the more shit going to be exposed. Like, damn, these motherfuckers really is thieves. Damn, they really not running this earth right. That's why the cows was damn skinny. Keep going.
It says, they know not, neither will they understand.
See? Why? Go ahead.
They walk on in darkness.
See, they not gonna know neither that, are they gonna understand who the average person, man. Those is not called by Yahweh Shemel. That's not, called by Yahweh Shemel, man. All right, come on. That hasn't took hold of this book to where it could become illuminated. Look forward. Go ahead.
It says, all the foundations of the earth are out of course.
They not gonna get that. They not gonna get things are out of course. They're going in ways that is not how things originally was designed to be. They don't understand this place is on a down spiral. Armageddon on the way. Because things is out of course. Armageddon is gonna be the final fight to just come knock all the robbers and bullies out and just, it's gonna be like a Batman episode. I'm talking about the old Batman.
Being power.
Yeah, being powerful, that Batman. All right, straight to it, plain. All right, hands and feet. They can't understand things like that when that's said, that the earth is out of course. So to where they can't see when we tell them, look, this shit about to end because it's messed up. People, you got niggas that really don't understand, like, look, bro, life not supposed to be like this. America has to go because America was never a part of the design. It's against the design. It's what has the earth out of course, but they don't know that because they don't know how everything was. Because of how. Why? Because how they learned history. They learned his story. They didn't learn the truth of things. You know, they ain't learned the Genesis. People ain't read the Bible. And if they do read it, it's sealed. And if they try to go get somebody to break it down to them, they can't read it because it's sealed to them. Why? Because them people ain't sent, man. Y'all everywhere except in front of the prophets. And then when you are in front of the prophets, a lot of y'all scoffing or y'all fake stealing notes. Yeah. So many people getting on the internet sound, I be like, man, y'all listening straight to us, bro.
Straight up.
Like, everybody knows, like, I'm talking about the stuff motherfuckers is saying. It's just insane. Like, y'all niggas is really listening. But it's all right. How Shot didn't get his, you know. Y'all ain't, you know, the elder apostles, they've been preaching this, you know, from them to us on down for years. You know what I'm saying? And y'all niggas went nowhere to be found. And still ain't nowhere to be found. But you pop up because you done eavesdrop on a YouTube video like, yeah. They gonna use something they heard to try to sound wise and deep or something. Like it's a fucking game. You dodo brain. All right? You finished?
Yeah. That was
read it one time. There you go.
Psalms 82:5, it says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness.
Yeah, they're going to keep going on. They're not going to know what we talking about. They're not going to know, okay, the earth is going to be, not the earth, the world, you know, has to be destroyed. Things in the earth, it has to be destroyed. They're not going to get that. And they ain't going to get that it has to be destroyed because out of course. Why? Because they don't know how everything once was. They don't know the beginning. They don't know we're on our way back to Israel because we're not Africans, nigga. We're not even Hamites. We're Shemites. Of course you're not going to get when we tell you that. Right. We've been displaced. We're in exile right now. They're not getting why Negroes is damn standing up talking about they kings and all this shit, you know? Because the earth out of course. Was black as brown, was red as white, was brown as black, was light as dark, was dark as everything is the fuck out of order, man. The grass ain't green, man.
Remember that shit? Birds don't fly, something like that. You know what I'm talking about, right?
That sounds like that, man. There's some kooky ass shit going on. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
It's like I had a quick one.
Finish that real quick, you got it.
Okay. It says, all the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Mm-hmm. That's it?
Yeah.
You got it? Where we got?
This is 2 Corinthians 4. I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. It says, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of God, should shine onto them.
Yeah, outside the point, it's side point. You know? You want to speak on it?
No, I was just grabbing that, just adding to these people don't understand, you know? The how you went on to mention that this whole system, this world is fucked up. But people don't see that. They don't know that, they not shown that. They not in position to understand.
That's why they can't agree with us for real. And protest. Y'all should be out here protesting for what the hell we saying. Right. Listen to Jake. Listen to Jake. Yeah. You know? Mm-hmm. They ain't gonna do that. Because they don't know, neither do they understand. They walk on in darkness. And everything just continues out of course. Give me real quick, since you got that. Give me Ecclesiastes 10 and what's that, 6?
Folly.
That, and give me the one, nah, I didn't get that one. No. Get that one, and get the one, read that one real quick.
Okay.
And then jump to 7.
Okay, come. It says, Ecclesiastes 10, verse 6. It says, folly is set in great dignity.
Come on.
And the rich sit in low place.
See? The rich sit in low place. So the rich is treated as if they poor.
Right.
you know? And the poor treat as if they rich. These people don't know that. Because they don't know what it means to be rich. They don't know where the concept of rich actually started from. They only came into the middle of a conversation where the person that had the truth wasn't even there no more, and there was just somebody there lying, acting like, you know,
Exactly.
you know, like you get to the show late, the headliner been gone, bro. It's just some nigga up here doing this and shit. You know what I'm saying?
He said when he's supposed to be in the stage, he just got up there and
a
shit.
couple motherfuckers left in the crowd. You can get up there and milk the shit. You know, niggas, they, yeah, exactly. Like, bro, the show over, bro. You don't even on the damn.
You ain't on the lineup and shit.
Damn, you know.
You know, roster.
What is this nigga? Go ahead, man. Push your song. Go ahead. Yeah.
It's a stage.
I know, like, yeah, I'm the new hottest. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, correct. It says, verse 7, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Exactly. That's why I brought that out to the spirit. They walk on, knowing not, neither way understand. All the earth out of, courses out of earth. All
Foundations.
are out of course.
Right.
These niggas slaves. They walk around with suits like they somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro.
We princes, we stand here like we slaves with a, we basically like here with a damn,
I need Wallah, I need a beer sign.
yeah, help me, yeah. Help, say SOS. You see what I'm saying?
Something strange.
Anything helps.
Right. Yeah.
Brothers got a whole, they're like me, I'd be able to pick up a crown, brother, pick up a crown, put the crown on our head. We ain't got crowns, man. Anyway, you finished that?
Yeah, we'll
Go
see.
ahead. So these people, shit out of course. So this is why we gotta break it down, man. Like again, the Ham became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. That's why you got Negroes telling you, look, man, look. Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say
Like Jake's, I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, from Cell Block.
Right.
And I'm black, y'all.
That little homeless sign say our Father punished us, so help us. You know how someone say, homeless veteran, this.
Yeah.
Say our Father punished us, you know, we in trouble.
Yeah.
Help us out.
Oh, hell, fucked up, man. You got it.
Genesis 10:1. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were sons born after the flood.
Yep. So there it is. So these are the generations of the sons of what? Ham, Shem, and Japheth. All right, them the three that everybody comes from. You either come from Japheth, your race either comes from Japheth, the tribe that you're of, which is probably of a race, goes back to one of these three sons. Either Shem, Ham, or Japheth. All right? Now Ham, he became the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. So in other words, Negroes ain't Hamites. They don't come, it's a certain set of dark brown people, aka so-called black people, right? So-called African people that aren't African. They're not Hamites. They close, they similar. Give me that in Exodus.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you got it?
Yeah.
All right.
Spirit. Come on.
Exodus 11 and verse 7 says, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Who's the dog? These heathens, man. The same dogs that licked Lazarus' wounds, right? Who was rich the whole time. Who was treated as if the poor, because there was another nigga, you know, in his position as the rich man. He didn't even have a name. His name was just the rich man. This dude with money. Well, it's new Lazarus. That's why his name was declared. Who was the rich man?
Nobody.
No, nobody. He was another nigga with money. You gotta notice type stuff like that. His name was never mentioned. Why? Go ahead.
It says,
The Lord said, I have called thee by thy name. The Spirit, man. Go ahead.
but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue
Come on.
against man or beast,
Yeah.
that ye may know how that the Lord Yahweh doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Yeah, man. So Egyptians is who? The brother ready. You still holding it, Ham? The Egyptians are Hamites, man. So you got, so clearly the Israelites and the Egyptians, hence Hamites, you know, are all dark people. which is why they're able to kind of be put in the same sentence. But there's a difference. The major difference is what? The Israelites, or these so-called Africans, or so-called black people, or dark people, they don't come from Ham. They come from Shem.
Exactly.
Let's start there. We have to start there because it ain't what, it's not, there is no Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob without Shem. That's why this anti-Semitism thing is so big. But just like I said, it's a bunch of species, bro. It's tons of Shemites. And then this devil's not even talking about Shem. Because he say Sim. Who the hell is Sim? Who's Sam, bro?
Sam. Uncle Sam.
Go ahead.
Yep. So Ham, skipping straight to the point, he became the progenitor of the dark races.
And you can read this in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, man. All right? Go ahead.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians.
See? So the Negroes are these Israelites, man. They are the children of Israel. They're the Negroes obviously put within Ham. Why? Because like Ham, they're dark. That's why the Messiah was able to, with his mom and his dad and his mom, John and Mary, was able to flee into Egypt and hide. Because they was dark. So who was this Jesus Christ dude? How can you hide in Egypt, right, which is the land of Ham, which literally means hot? If you pale as hell, you're gonna be too busy out trying to buy sunscreen all damn day.
Trying to find fucking ice.
Yeah, man. Hey, well, who the fuck are these red motherfuckers, man?
Right. Could they come from the Caucasus Mountains? You know?
And don't get it twisted. Esau was definitely around. Was definitely red people there, but they were ruling them. Egypt was long gone. And then another thing, we can go even further. Paul was mistaken for an Egyptian who is said to be of the dark races. Now, how could that be if Paul wasn't black, so-called? Let's read that one more time.
If I can make
Yeah.
quick point. Even Joseph.
Get that too real quick. That account. Art thou Egyptian? Aren't thou that Egyptian? All right. Go ahead, bring it up.
Yeah, so once again, Ham, straight to the point, he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
See? So
But-
Negroes are dark. All right? But don't put them with the regular black, all that, I ain't talking about Gad with the natives, dude. I'm talking about. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep, it says not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites.
That's it. So it's a difference between Negroes and Ethiopians. No, we're not the same. We look the same, though. Oh, it's a difference. Just like it's a difference, though we look the same, with the Egyptians. Why? Why does that have to be said? Because clearly the Israelites, like the Egyptians, according to this, are dark. So that it makes sense. If Paul was an Israelite and Yahweh Shah, who you call Jesus, was an Israelite, and we telling you they were dark, they were so-called black men, that aligns with everything the scriptures are saying and secular history, man. From scholars. They thought Paul was Egyptian. According to this, what it means to be Egyptian is to be of a dark race on the surface level. All right? Who got that?
This is Acts chapter 21. And it says, I'm going to start at verse 37. It says, and as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, may I speak unto thee? Who said, canst thou speak Greek? It says, verse 38, art not thou that Egyptian?
So they was talking to Paul and they asked him, are you not, can you speak Greek? Ain't you an Egyptian? All right? Now, Egyptian is said to be what? Of the dark races.
Damn.
A damn Hamite, man. Now, how the heck could you, if that's what it is to be an Egyptian, how can you mistake a white man for an Egyptian? If to be an Egyptian is just on the surface level being dark, being of the dark races, melanin. So-called white man don't got no melanin, man. So how could Paul be mistaken for an Egyptian who's of the melanated races if he's not melanated? Now, if he was melanated, could he be white? No, because so-called white people don't have any melanin. They don't have none. They basically don't have none, bro. Basically. So Paul was a so-called black man. He was dark. He was of the dark races. Now, what does that say about the Israelites? What does that say? We'll show you the Israelites. Well, because why? Paul was of the Israelite race. All right? So, you finished that? That's basically the point. Get Romans 11:1. Then we're going to jump back to the Genesis.
This is Romans 11:1.
Uh-huh.
I say then,
Come on.
hath God cast away his people?
Yeah.
God forbid.
Yeah.
For I also am an Israelite,
See?
of the seed of Abraham.
He's a physical bloodline descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Hence, he's an Israelite. All right? Go ahead.
Of the tribe of Benjamin.
He's of the race of the Israelites. Now, what does that tell you? The Israelites got to be dark people then. Because Paul, who said to be of the Israelite race, specifically the tribe of Benjamin, was mistaken for one of the dark races, which is the Egyptians. Now, how could that be if the Israelites, which Paul is, are white? It couldn't be. So that would have to mean the Israelites as a race are a dark race. Which is why Paul was mistaken being an Israelite for an Egyptian, which is a dark race. Because Israelites too, like the Egyptians, are dark. They're of the dark races. Now, what does that say about the Messiah? What does that say about Solomon, King David? They try to say King David was white. He was ready. He was ready. What does that say, man? It's heavy.
Yeah.
But they sit here and try to, we just Africans, so we just need to know, nigga, we the people of the book, bro. We the ones y'all, you know. But again, these people not gonna understand it. They not gonna get it because everything out of earth. It's not taught no more. We just bywords right now. Yeah. AKA buzzwords, code words. When you put a buzzword, get the meaning of buzzword real quick. So man, we got the Genesis. Get a few more. The meaning of buzzword is what? It's basically a code. It's when someone don't want to deal with the actual thing, so they, you know, they use a buzzword. All right, when they don't want to address the actual thing they talking about for different reasons. Come on.
Yeah, it's the word.
And we ain't up here pushing color. Israelites at this point look like all types of stuff. We look like we in different shades on top of it. But again, the Israelites they not white people. Let's get that straight. All right, so-called white people. Come on.
Yeah, this the word buzzword according to the Google.
And you so-called white people, right? Not just off of how you look, because you an actual so-called white person. You're not an Israelite, man. You're not a Jew. Because to be a Jew is to be an Israelite. Paul was a Jew. The Messiah was a Jew. All right? Solomon was a Jew. David was a Jew. Most of the disciples was Jews. All of the disciples was Jews. Go ahead.
Yep. It's the word buzzword according to Google. The meaning, it says a buzzword is a fashionable, trendy word or phrase, often technical or authoritative sounding.
It's technical. So it's a word that deals with technicalities. All right? So it'd be like, yeah, we got a black guy. But the dude light skinned. Nigga look like,
Yeah, exactly.
what you call Sammy Sosa?
No black.
See? No,
I'm
funny
playing.
shit. Like, what do you call Sammy Sosa though? Because if they calling us black upon how we look, how do you call, no, remember he bleached his. Pull
Oh,
up
you talking
Sammy
about-
Sosa.
you talking about now.
Somebody
Yeah,
pull up
yeah.
Sammy Sosa, bro. If we call black upon how we look, like obviously Sammy Sosa, when you thinking about him,
That's that one.
don't look through him.
Right here.
What you call this man now?
There.
That's the original Sammy Sosa right here, right?
Right.
That's the original Sammy Sosa right there.
That's good.
What do you call that guy? If we're black upon how we look, if they calling us black because of how we look, which they obviously aren't, what do you call him now? So that's how you know black is a buzzword, because it's a technicality. So when they say black, it's technicalities they dealing with. Because think about it. If they call, what was I about to say? If they call, if they went on and called Sammy Sosa now, obviously, goddamn, I already threw it up there, bro. If they call Sammy Sosa, goddamn black now, this dude, that will tell you when they call us black.
They don't really mean
It's not. It ain't even about them not meaning it. It's not actually for what we look like.
Right.
It's a technicality. It's some type of coding they're doing. It has nothing to do with what you look like, because we all have been taught our colors by y'all school system. So how are we black? And why are we black? Like, you know what I'm saying? How? It's the same thing when they deal with Native Indians. Why do they call them red people? The Redskins. Why? They call them copper. Why they not fucking black? Don't you know most so-called black people you look at? Like my dang so-called family, they goddamn go back to my mom's side. Well, my mom's side. My mom's dad's side, them Judites, them niggas, completely, right? My mom's mom is a damn Native American, man. But she like a black woman. What's copper about her but not about black people then? What's redskin about her but not, you know? So when they call us these things, it's buzzwords, it's technicalities, man. But no one, everybody walk on, don't know, don't understand. They don't want to really deal with what it is. So they, we got a black guy, but the fucking whole time, Sammy Sosa, as of 2026, is sitting there right there, handcuffed. Then they got Tiger Woods or Wesley Snipes sitting right next to him. They be like, yeah, we got a black guy. But then they be like, yeah, he was fighting this other black guy.
Two black guys, yeah.
But it's Sammy Sosa. How is that true? Because it ain't got nothing to do with how they look.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And it goes, it says, though it often lacks precise meaning,
Yep.
they are designed to sound important, and through repetition, often become empty jargon or vogue words.
See? So he's saying something else. Read between the lines. You call me black, but you call somebody, and I'm pale as hell, but you call somebody else also that I was fighting black, who's dark as I don't know what. Make it make sense. He said some empty shit, but why did he say it? This is how you know we're the Israelites, bro, in other words. But that's, you had some more?
All right, that's it.
Go ahead.
Still got that J-ass beard.
This is Genesis 10 and 5. It says, by these,
I hope y'all gotta learn, man. We ain't up here for our help, bro. You know, there's many people walking around not understanding this. You don't understand like the system you in. You don't understand shit. We not up here trying to sound cool. Go ahead.
Genesis 10 and 5 says, by these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands.
Yeah.
Everyone,
The Gentiles is the strangers. All right. Go ahead.
everyone after his tongue,
Uh-huh.
after their families,
And they're dealing with the races. All right. Go ahead.
in their nations,
Uh huh.
and the sons of Ham,
See, and the sons of Ham. Right. Go ahead.
Cush, and Mizraim,
Mizraim is another way of saying Egypt. All right, go ahead.
and Phut, and Canaan.
Yep, that's it. Canaan. What was the original name of the land of Israel? Canaan. Where did that come from? The son of Ham, a son of Ham. Canaan. So guess what? That's proving that Israel is 100% next to Africa. But there's a difference. So it completely lines with everything we've been saying. All right? For years, not just tonight. Go ahead. Was it more? You jump down, scroll up, keep going. Okay. Yup. Jump to 18. Block it. Jump to verse 15 and then jump to that one I can call 19. Go ahead.
Genesis 10 and 15. And Canaan begat Sidon, his firstborn,
19.
and Heth. Verse 19. And the border of the Canaanites.
18.
Verse 18. And the Aphrodite, and the Zemarite, and the Hamathite, and afterward were the families of the Canaanites spread abroad.
See? That's it. This is how black people got across. This is dealing with the populating of the different land masses when it comes to dark people. All right, go ahead. You read the next verse.
And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as thou comest to Gerar, unto Gaza.
So this is telling you like the actual land mass that was given to these particular dark people according to the Lord. All right, go ahead.
As thou goest unto Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, see? So Sodom and Gomorrah actually goes back to them. This is how you know this damn white man just done stole everything. He's just not an original person. There's nothing original about him. Everything he stole. He stole Christmas.
Except his skin.
Yeah, he's everything. That's why it's spirit is why we gotta finish that Genesis 4. You know? Go ahead. Matter of fact, we finish that right after this. Go
It
ahead.
says, unto Sodom and Gomorrah,
No, we're gonna get to Joel. Go ahead.
and Amath and Zeboam, even unto Lasha.
Come on.
These are the sons of Ham,
See?
after their families, after their tongues, in their countries, and in their nations.
See? So these people, right? These the sons, these the land masses of actual Hamites, actual Africans. All right. Now when you read on, you're not gonna hear. You didn't like you. You're not. When you, as you just heard, you didn't hear the son of. You didn't hear about the son being named Israel, Jacob, Abraham. But the Israelites are likened unto the sons of Ham because of how they look and where they was placed at as far as geographically. All right, go ahead. That's why. Go ahead.
It says unto Shem,
Like we neighbors, we dark and shit, but don't get it twisted. We nothing alike, man. Go ahead.
unto Shem, also the
Now here we go. Shem. Go ahead.
the father of all the children of Eber,
Eber. Come on.
Eber, the brother
This is
of
where you get the word Hebrew from. So the Hebrews come from Shem. So the Hebrew Israelites come from Shem. They're Shemites. It's tons of Hebrew. All the Shemites, all the sons of Eber are are goddamn Hebrew. All right, go ahead.
the brother of Japheth, the elder. Even to him were the children born.
Yep.
The children of Shem, Elam,
So East Indians are Shemites. I pulled them at the Quickie Mart. All right, go ahead.
and Ashur,
Yeah, Asher, those are Syrians. All right, come on.
and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram.
Yeah, the Aramites. We got a whole sheet and chart laid out pretty much. I should have it in my bag, which I'm gonna put in my bag next time, but not the point. Keep going. We're gonna jump to the verse. Keep jumping. Keep going all the way to the end. All right. Because eventually Peleg, he gave birth to Abraham. That's who Abraham come from, through him. All right. And that's pretty much the point. Mark side, go to the next verse. Next chapter. Bring that Joel out. Yep. So when you read on, right, eventually the sons of Israel, right? The progenitors of the Israelite race, they come forth, and they come from that lineage. Simple. And then when you read about, just read the previous verse, we'll end it there. Read the previous chapter, that last verse about the same thing that was said, 31.
Genesis 10 and 31.
Yeah.
These are the sons of Shem, after their families, after their tongues, in their lands, after their nations.
See, that's exactly it. And one of the sons of Shem got put right next to the son of hell. They got put in the land of one of the sons of Ham. Ain't that something? But originally, that's our land. You got to know the beginning. Genesis, who's the sons of God. That's the Garden of Eden. All right? You can read the last verse and then Joel 3.
These are the families of the sons of Noah after their generations, in their nations, and by these were the nations divided in the earth after the flood.
See? And they was divided. They was divided. Now what happened? The Lord divided them after the flood. Because why? Before they was together talking a bunch of bullshit, did some crazy shit to where the Lord had to flood the earth. Read that next verse. Yeah, next verse. Next chapter. Next verse. Remember, ain't no such thing as chapters and verses. Next verse.
It says, Genesis 11, next verse says, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech.
See? Now, what language do you think that was? The language of the heavens, the Hebrew. All right, go ahead.
And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain.
Everything started east. See? Wasn't none ever west. But the whole earth is being governed off the west now. Ain't that something? But it all started off the east, so the earth is out of course. And these people walk around not knowing that. You're supposed to operate according to the east. The Oriental, right? Now you got all the east people coming west. All the sons of Shem. From fucking Elam, Uglass, to them Moab, to Ammon, so-called Japanese, Chinese, so you can understand. He's definitely Esau. Esau literally forced his way over here. We voyaged over here as the sons of Shem, the chosen sons of Shem. You know, during the Assyrian Empire. All right. And this will really give you a grip on what's going on, man, and help you keep your head straight when you learn the history of stuff. You can't just read the scriptures without knowing history, because you're not gonna really have a foundation. You're not gonna get it. You can't get into it for real. But it calls you to walk around completely different when you know the history and you into the history. Because once you step back from the history, you can then lighten up a little bit in the spirit. But when you into that damn history, bro, you will always be against this place because you know how everything started, and you always reminding yourself that this all is a lie. It said we all started east. So what the fuck? What's this? It's not how it's supposed to be. It's why the Lord's going to destroy this place. Why? Because it's governing the whole earth, and it's the cup that made all the nations, these same nations, drunk. So I got to go. And guess what? All these nations that the Lord set up and gave their designated land drinking of it, including the Hamites. Get that real quick. We end it probably there. Joel 3.
Joel 3, verse 1.
Genesis 4. Come on.
For behold, in those days and in that time,
Yeah, tons of scriptures.
when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yep, see? Why? His Armageddon is getting ready to happen. Come on.
And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations.
See? So now we displaced. Look, all the confound, they know not, neither will they. Get that again real quick. Psalms 82 and 5, bro.
This is Psalms 82 and 5. It says, they know not, neither will they understand.
Who's the they? The majority. Those that's not in on this. The masses. Come on.
They walk
Including
on.
Jakes. Israelites. Come on.
They walk on in darkness.
That's right.
All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Yeah, you don't know you truly a prince. You're truly from Israel. Your land is being stolen in your face, man. It says strangers devour your land in your presence. Aliens. All right? So you can jump back to what you was reading.
It says, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel. Whom
Call
they,
it. Call where you at.
Joel 3, start the top of the verse. Joel 3 verse 2, it says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yep, let me read this to you real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 17. It says, the earth, excuse me, it says, 1 and 7. It says, your country is desolate. It says, your cities are burned with fire. Exactly. The actual place we from is in ruins, and it's a beautiful place, and it's all the way east. If we travel back home right now and seeing it, we'll be like, you think we, like, our shit fucked up here in America? Bandos and boarded up homes and stuff like that? Imagine if you seen Israel. Because remember, Esau not dwelling in the actual land of Israel right now. Right, the lands we used to dwell in. He in the country, but he not, in certain places left as ruins. Your country is desolate, right? Your cities are burned with fire. Your land, strangers devour it in your presence, and it is desolate. See, so that means they over there, but they not really in the actual places. That's why they push Tel Aviv. That when you look up the capital of the embassy for America over there, it's not Jerusalem. They just switched it, so there ain't no point of mentioning it. But I will say that for truth's sake. But this whole time it's been Tel Aviv. And what the hell do they do in Tel Aviv? Pink City, man. Cause you remember they read in the scriptures when they first got in the land, started doing that bugged out shit, the Lord started sending animals and destroying them motherfuckers. So they don't even fuck around in the actual place. They won't even step in the lands they know who's in. They desolate. That's how the scriptures stay true. All right. So it says in the NLT, your country lies in ruins and your towns are burned. Foreigners plunder your fields before your eyes and destroy everything they see. Beautiful Jerusalem stands abandoned like a watchman's shelter in a vineyard, like a lean-to and cucumber field after the harvest, like a helpless city under siege. Crazy, man. Oh, that's fire. If the Lord of Heaven's armies had not spared a few of us, we would have been wiped out like Sodom, destroyed like Gomorrah. But see, the Lord put a difference between the Egyptians. Remember, the land of Sodom and Gomorrah was given to who? The Egyptians. So this is how the Lord makes a difference between so-called dark people. The Lord don't look at all so dark people. He don't care just because you so-called dark skinned or black. You see what I'm saying? Power to you. No. Because you got certain black people the Lord hates. Give me Zephaniah 2 and 10 real quick. Right? Because we just read Ham became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, the Sabians, and the Ethiopians. What does the Bible say about the Ethiopians? Right? Who are a dark race, right? You got it?
Yeah.
Come on.
Zephaniah chapter
2 and 11.
2 and verse 11.
Might be 12. 12. Come on.
2 and 11, it says ye
12.
Zephaniah 2 and 12, it says ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword.
See? So the Lord is not on some black power stuff. Right. It's a chosen lineage, man. And it just so happens to be the chosen seed, the chosen lineage are a set of so-called dark people, which are today called so-called Negroes. It just so happens to be the so-called Negroes. But again, this is not about some skin color stuff. It just so happens to be his chosen people are the colored people, as they call us. But again, who are not Africans, not Hamites, not actual Africans. All right? That's it. We finished.
Joel chapter 3 and verse 2, it says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yep.
And will plead
So
with
that's
them.
the difference. The Lord said, if he not had spared us, we'd have been destroyed. If he hadn't left a few of us, because obviously all so-called Negroes ain't woke and know what's going on and out here wilding out, and clearly get destroyed by the Heavenly Father himself. He's allowing it, and he's doing it to him, so you can understand. Right. We would have been like Sodom and Gomorrah, meaning just other so-called dark people out here he don't even care about. Why do I say that? Because the land of Sodom and Gomorrah is actually Africans' land when you read Genesis 10. See? So that's what the Lord means by he put a difference. Every dark person you seen, the power ain't with them, but you better know the power is with the color people, the so-called colored people, man. And they all of them not colored. The Israelites look like some of everything today because of what happened to them. The diaspora. The transatlantic slave trade, right? The damn raping, the pillaging, things like that. But the seed line never changed. All right? The men carry the seed. Man can put his seed anywhere. The baby can come out darker than him or brighter than him, but it's still the same seed. So y'all could pop our women all damn day long. You can't infiltrate our seed line like that, right? Because they don't carry the seed. And that's perfect beautiful science and warfare by the Heavenly Father. Imagine if the woman carried the seed. These loose ass bras. We be through.
Defend themselves against the offense.
They ain't about defense. They are against us. They will intentionally try to infiltrate our seed line.
Give it away. That shit is like, man, give it away.
The Lord, he gonna make, like the lion can't make itself. A lion gonna, long as, like that's what I said in Genesis, every seed after its kind. That way, this lion's gonna stay on the earth. Every race is gonna stay on the earth. The Lord don't want it no other way. You can mingle, but it's still gonna be what it is. And the only people that really do that mingling shit, unfortunately, right? The only things, creatures I should say, that do that mingling stuff is what? Is who? So-called humans. You don't see animals do that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, where that come from? That's what I'm saying. That's just proving, man. But you got it. You got it.
It says, continuing in Joel 3 and 2, it says, it will plead with them.
I like it. That's right.
Go ahead. Plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
Right.
Whom they have scattered among the nations.
What religion do y'all study?
The actual Christianity.
Christianity?
Yeah, what the scriptures actually talk about. Yep. Go ahead.
It says, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
See? So the Israelites all across the globe, what? Through the slave trade of the different heathens that was ruling. The Assyrians, they were heathens. They was ruling. They helped us be scattered. The Greeks, they was ruling. They helped us be scattered. Yeah. So forth and so on, but more so like in modern terms, the Arabs, like how you had the sub-Saharan slave trade. You had the transatlantic slave trade. All right? You had the East Indian slave trade.
Might as well give it up.
Huh?
Might as well give it up.
Educational, we basically gonna close out. That's what's gonna happen though, man. And you gotta understand that, but you're not gonna be able to understand that if you don't know things out of course. But But that's why we are able to know this is going to happen. Because we understand these things are out of course. Things aren't as they ought to be. That's why it says, one that was never thought of have worn the crown. Because that one that goes on to wear the crown that was never thought of was made to be somebody, or nobody, I should say, by people based off how the times went. Because the times and seasons were out of course. People were out of order. Lies were put as truth, truth was put as lies. Darkness was put as light, light was put as darkness. Rich was put as poor, poor was put as rich. All right? So that's why it's going to be a day where one that was never thought of going to wear the crown, man. Meaning they're going to take over, man, and get everything on earth back right, man. You ain't going to have to pay for things you shouldn't pay for. All right? Ain't nobody going to come steal your goddamn land, man. Ain't nobody going to allow nobody to infiltrate your family, man. Your damn woman out of order. You know what I'm saying? She's going to get her ass put to death, man. We're going to institute the law. Go ahead. You got something? Yeah.
Second up before.
Yeah, we can hit it, man. It's all good. Go ahead.
There's the book of 2 Ezra chapter 4 and 26. Then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. For the world hastens fast to pass away. Yeah.
No, we just seen it.
It says the more we marvel, the more we look, we just need more and more realization that this place gotta end. It is ending.
We're amazed. We're like, dang, this is really true. Like, see how it just got broken down? Yeah. Like, yeah, this makes sense. Like, this gotta go. Yeah. It's completely out of order. Yeah. We literally being put in something we not. You know?
This is what makes us mad. To be able to see how our oppression has gotten us where we at now. Which is everything being out of course.
That's right.
It says Yahweh Shah said, he said, you can see what's about to happen with the weather when you look at the sky, but you can't see that the world is ending.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue. It says it cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come.
Yeah, and it must end. People eating stuff that ain't to be eaten. Goddamn, animals can't even be. Animals,
meat.
huh?
Printed meat.
Man.
Printed meat.
Printed
Yeah, printed meat. It's crazy. It's like it was never like this at a point. So that's how you know
The time is coming.
Yeah, it's getting worse and the time coming.
It says, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee.
Because clearly if a higher power don't come put the earth back in check, put people back in check, like we're going to destroy ourselves.
Yep.
And he ain't going to allow that. Why would he? We ain't even create ourselves.
You know what's going to happen?
What's up?
One day the aliens are going to come here.
That's
and
right.
They're going to do to us what we've been doing to each other
That's right.
for hundreds of thousands of years.
That's right. Completely. That's true.
Yeah. Y'all believe in aliens, right?
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
How can we be the only people in all
That's
of this?
crazy.
You know what I mean? As many galaxies as we've done seen that there are,
That's all true.
no damn chance that we're the only ones.
Yep.
And it ain't no flat earth.
Nope, not at all. That's a good one. Yeah, that's good. That's it. Hey, them buzzwords.
No, all of it.
Everything he's saying through the spirit is true.
Exactly.
Yes, we believe in aliens. Yes, it's many galaxies.
Yep. And the earth is not flat.
And the earth is not flat. That's the spirit.
And they show for the comeback.
Can't make this stuff up.
Huh?
You cannot
And
make
they
this
show
stuff
for the
up.
comeback.
Oh yeah. We
And,
will be one day.
Who the aliens, man?
It says,
You know what I mean? Like it's true. Go
Hey,
ahead.
we're getting close to the orange
how about smell something like that?
Antichrist already.
He said the orange antichrist.
What that mean? What you mean by that?
Short
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
It says for the evil is sown. So
Look,
we
you know, they said the Antichrist, everybody would love him. You know what I mean? Look at everybody. I mean, you know, there's a few people that don't like. I mean, they're trying to kill his ass. But I mean, most of the country is, you know, like I actually like Donald Trump. I voted for him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yep.
My time in this earth is almost over. Y'all still got a long way to go. I got some grandbabies that got even longer than y'all, so don't worry about them.
Yeah, your role. You doing your role, man.
Yep. It says for the evil is sown.
It's your role in the movie, man.
Yep. Yep. but the destruction thereof is not yet come. So we in the point we see everything laid out. The Lord's plan is laid out. His will. No, I thought it'd connect too, but
What's
the
that
Lord,
movie
the
with
Lord's
Jim
will.
Carrey in it? That movie with Jim Carrey, where it was like his whole world
Oh, the
was
Truman
on
Show.
like film.
Yeah, the Truman Show.
Truman Show, yeah. That's
Talked
our
about
life
that
right
last
there,
week.
bro.
It's good.
Hey, you guys have a good evening.
You too.
All right,
God bless.
You too. Yo, God
Yep.
bless.
It's just really that simple, man. The Lord laid out the will, the movie plan out, man. Everybody playing their role. We just waiting for the destruction to come. The end.
Most High bless us. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
How about you? How about you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know? Exactly.
Go ahead, bro. You got it.
The axe.
That was basically it.
Yeah.
We ended there.
In case I don't see you.
Yep. Acts 17 and verse 11. It says, these were more noble than those in Thessalonica. It says, in that.
We can serve more than people can eat.
Right.
So we gonna chill. We ain't even been out here. They ain't even been an hour 40 yet.
It's a lot.
And we just covered so much ground. Go ahead.
I know I just said that's heavy because that's exactly what Yahweh did. And they only had a certain amount of loaves and fishes, if you will, right? But yeah, everybody was full and they still had something spiritual.
No, we got more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could look like we don't got nothing, but we got more than your ass could even bear. You know what I'm saying? Like, our cup running over, man.
Yeah.
Remember, greater works we gonna do than your house out there. So we ain't on some goddamn 2 loaves, five
We got
five
to lay
loaves,
it
2
up.
fishes. Nah, we hold. You know what I'm saying? More shoes unto men and men understand. So meaning you got more than you can even realize you got. But you got it. Alright? Lord dropping more on you than you can even understand right now. But it's for the time to come later. You know, everything you hear in your present ain't always for the now. It could be for later. You see? It could be for the past. It could be for somebody else. All right?
Like you said the Truman Show last week. You come through and just basically confirmed.
You can hit it when you want to.
Yeah, Acts 17, 11, just continue it. It says, and then they received the word
Look at the timing. All these people.
Yep.
Yeah.
with all readiness of mind and searched the scriptures daily whether those things were so. And that's our profession right there.
Call on like how about you
Profession of our faith. But yeah, that's it, man.
Hey, call on like how about you outside. So we go give our honor, praise, and glory to the Father.
Howard, Bashim, Yahusha, Bashim, Kakadai.
Yeah, man. Hey, double honor to the apostles, the elder bishops of the Great Millstone Church, and the rest of you hopefully like elders. Till next time we say shalom.
Shalom.